Hi everybody, welcome to the studio. Today's episode is a breaking news kind of episode. For today is the day that Harman launched Phoenix in 120 format or 120mm if you're a dick. Welcome back everybody. As I said, Harman have just launched Phoenix in 120 for all you medium format people out there. This is a 200 ISO colour print film. They did recommend that you overexpose this slightly, so expose it about 100. I didn't. I shot it in the studio and I'm pretty sure I exposed it at 320, which does explain a lot. However, full disclaimer for this episode, I am the worst person in the world to send colour film to for reviewing, testing, marketing, social media type purposes. Why? Because I'm red-green colourblind, so whatever I scan looks great to me but can look terrible to everyone else. So when these little blue boxes of film arrived on my desk, I was just so happy. So last year I tested the 35mm Phoenix, wanted to test it in really good summer evening light, never got that light ever. Every time I went out it was awful light. And then also the 28mm on my Canon T90, I think it's a little bit soft. After having shot on the 50 on the Nikon F3, you see a massive difference. So I was quite eager to try the 120 version. Again, I wanted to get it out in the sunshine, in a golden hour perhaps. We went out a couple of times, never got a golden hour. It always turned dull, horrible summer's evenings, often wet. So we ended up coming back into the studio and shooting it in the studio. As I said, this film responds very well to sort of like a little bit of overexposure. I've got a funny feeling that I underexposed it in the studio, hence why I've got these dirty shadows. And also the backgrounds are a fairly light grey, but it's come out black. Even on the Harman scans, as well as my DSLR scans, it's still, there's not much detail in there. There's not much detail in the shadows. And normally when I scan black and white, I can pull quite a lot of detail out of a shadow when I shoot raw, when I scan in raw. So again, it's just a film that you've got to get used to. You've got to work out its characteristics and how you shoot and what your subject matter is. It's going to be different for everybody, this film. But at least it's now available in 120. So have a look at some of the shots that I did on it. As I said, I only shot 2 rolls and not favourable light, and I slightly underexposed it, but that's mainly because I'm stupid. I'm actually waiting for a golden hour as we speak, although it's like early September now, so it's going to be fog and mist from now on. But we do October time, we often get, late September, October, we often get a golden hour, early November, and the benefit of it is it tends to be around 5 PM as well, so it's always easy to get out at that time. So I'm going to be saving some of this, shooting it in a proper golden hour under some really nice light, exposing it correctly at ISO 100, 200. I'll experiment with that, and getting it scanned properly as well. I think that's a key thing with this, is to get it scanned really, really well. You want as much information in that scan as you can, so that you can pull out shadows and you can, you know, manipulate it as best you like, as best you want. Anyway, so Phoenix 120 available now from all good dealers.